I am legally blind, aka legally blonde. A little backstory. I was born with cone and rod dystrophy. So, a little bit about what that is. It affects my long distance vision, it affects my up close vision, it affects my peripheral vision, it affects color, and it affects light. Apparently, everything that I see darker. Since I was born with this, I have no idea what everyone else sees. But from what I'm told, I'm different. So that's a little bit about what cone and rod dystrophy is. I was born with cone and rod dystrophy. My family did not find out until I was in first grade. And even at that point, I wasn't told about it. Okay, it was kept secret from me, and I was raised sighted. So from 0 to about 6 years old, no one knows what I saw. I can tell you, no one has any idea of what I saw. I do remember in first grade, the glasses were extremely thick. Also, I did find out that even when I had glasses, I never saw 20/20. I do remember when I was 15 and I was applying for a driver's permit. I barely got that permit, and through research, you have to have 20/40 vision to drive at night. So, just recalling memories and talking to people, I I gathered information. Again, being visually impaired was kept from me. I did not hear the words cone and rod dystrophy until I was approximately 22, 23, somewhere around there is when I was actually told about it. And because someone didn't know to keep their mouth shut. That's the only reason I found out, is because someone didn't know to keep their mouth shut. So I have had to go through my past memories. I've had to talk to other people to find out what's going on with me. So right now, this is like a big journey for me. How to accept being visually impaired, how to navigate being visually impaired, having to, I don't know, deal with might be the word, how to deal with people who have been a part of my life, my entire life, and still have no education on the visually impaired and what I go through on a daily basis. And not just the mechanical part of it, but the emotional part of it. I would say one of the hardest things about being visually impaired is being around people that have known me my entire life and yet still have very little compassion, still expect me to be sighted and have me like, hey, I can't do that. And the attitude, the behavior, the attitude, the huffing and the puffing, that's the hardest part. Is I'm struggling being a visually impaired person and then still having to deal with other people's behavior. That I would have to say is the hardest part.